This one is for my fans, and they know who's the best. That's VAJ would say.
Which one of them will beat the Taz, yo?
So it's interesting this year. I believe Jarmou's been playing with the heavyweights.
Yeah.
Traditionally, we've seen Jarmouni playing with Mario, especially on non-Mushroom Cup tracks at previous championships. But from what I've seen so far, it looks like Jarmou's been exclusively using the heavyweights.
Yeah, she's predominantly went up the kind of like the weight class to be ready in all cups, all competitions.
Jarmouni winning the award for best dress today with the fantastic Mario design dress.
It is fabulous.
Seriously, is sporting a retro Super Mario Kart T-shirt which says Mario Kart Champion on it. So Lafungo with Bowser, Jarmouni with DK, both getting their Zoom starts. Check on 1, players are going to be looking for mushrooms, red shells and feathers.
And not to hit a wall. Oh.
It's a nasty mistake, but a single mushroom will bring Jarmouni right back into this game. Doesn't want that second place banana though. Bongo with a green shell, just going to hold on for it for a little while. Jarmouni missing the item box. And then we see Lafungo demonstrating a mushroom long boost on this track. Very, very powerful. Saves a lot of time. Jarmouni again gets the mushroom, goes for a little bit of a sketchy long boost, but still saves a fair bit of time. So Lafungo takes the win. Jarmoui's going to crawl across the line in second place.
Now, a question to pick your brain. What causes the long boost to go sideways?
Steering as you hit the wall. You don't want to be steering in any direction at the instance where you're hitting the wall. You basically want to shroom straight at it, hop, so that you hit the wall on the upwards trajectory to hop, and only then, after you've hit the wall, start steering.
Right.
So if you're kind of turning into it and then shroom and you're still holding the turn the entire way, the chances are you'll get a completely skew sideways long boost. You get a varying degree of how sideways they are, depending on kind of the timing of which you use the mushroom, how far away you are when you jump, and how hard you're kind of steering as you hit into it.
Oh, bad banana there for Jarmouni.
So Lafungo out to quite a comfortable lead on Ghost Valley 2. As long as he can navigate his way through the CPUs, there shouldn't be any issues here at all. Doesn't need to use that zip pick and can just drive safely around the outside of it. Coming around to lap Jarmouni, to be honest, slowing down there was probably a good thing for Lafungo. It meant that
he would have went off the other side when she hit him with the red.
Yeah, there's zero chance of Jarmouni trolling Lafungo. As we saw in an earlier match between Carol and Lafungo, Carol went into lap 5 of Ghost Valley 1 with an entire lap lead and still ended up finishing 3rd. If you start interacting with the other player, bad things can happen. Sometimes it's best just keep your distance, make sure that they can't troll you at all, and take the first place.
The one thing that we have learned from 2020 is to keep your distance. So,
well, yeah, I know that's a socially distanced joke, but in terms of Mario Kart, there's kind of 2 ways of thinking about it. There's the safe way, guarantee yourself first place, or there's the French way of I must troll my opponent and try and make sure that they don't get second.
See, even though this is my least favorite mode, I still enjoy watching it. I still enjoy talking about it. It's great fun.
The going for the big troll on your opponent, it's minimal risk normally, because if you're a whole lap ahead, the chances are that things won't go wrong, and there is a chance of a big reward if you can rank them out.
Yeah.
But we have seen it although it is minimal risk, it is not no risk.
Jarmouni has just literally tried to ping outside. There was slowdown for the Funko there.
So Jarmouini's in first with the red. Jarmouini's going to be catching up with his star. He's not going to want to go ahead of Jarmouni. Probably hoping to get a red shell of his own here. Gets a green to see how his power mode skills are. Gets through past Mario. He's got a
Knife shot is here.
Okay, so Jarmouni is now going defensive, but Mario is causing issues for both of them. Now just drive. Well done, Jarmouni.
Very nice by both.
Yeah, he started complicating things quite a lot there, turning invincible between the two of them.
Even with a mask, I can literally see and hear Jarmouini's laughter there. That was good. I enjoyed that.
I think that was a nervous, thank God that didn't go badly wrong kind of laugh. So it's a 3-point game going into Bouncy Castle 2. If anybody was to ask me what is Jarmouni's strongest track in the game, I would say Bowser Castle 2. But Lufungo is also very, very good at it. So this could be a good one.
I'll reverse jinx and say that this is a bad track for Jarmouni.
It really isn't though. She is really good at driving.
I just don't want to say anything that could jinx Sophie. I really don't.
There is no such thing as a jinx. Mistakes happen in Mario. Mistakes happen in Mario Kart. It'll be interesting to see what Lufungo chooses to do with this feather. He has kind of 3 options. Well, he has 4 options if you count throwing it away. It's an option. He has stop sign. He has big finish. I believe the first corner is also quite possible in PAL, and obviously the 4th option is throw it away and everything else.
He's getting some serious CPU from. His only option here now at the moment is to stop. There's no way he can hold it. He's barely in range. He needs to drive laps of his life.
Well, all he needs is one crash from Jarmouni and he's back into big feather range at the finish.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't use it at the stop. Now my mindset would be
he's now in big feather range at the finish.
Yes. Now he's in range.
Oh, Jarmouni, interesting decision. Does she go for it or does she take second? She's gone for stop. Now, that might close down the big feather range. It's going to be incredibly tight here. I think Jarmouni takes it. Yeah. And Lufungo, seeing that Jarmouni has taken it, bails out of the feather line and will just...
And we go to a final track battle, all level.
He just drives around, takes the second place, go all equal in points into MC3. Reminder that in this round it is first to 2 cups for the victory.
The great thing about Grand Prix is that the situation is always evolving and you have to think on your feet at all times.
And as the legend that is Harold pointed out, that was a superb race from Jarmouni. It was never in doubt. It is probably her best track. I fully expected her to do that great showing that she did. Lufungo hitting the banana but having the mushroom to cancel out of the spin.
Jarmouni magnifique.
So we're going to infinite boosting. Jarmouni is very good at steering this infinite boost. Needs to kill it.
That's beautiful.
It was a little close to the left-hand wall for comfort, to be honest. I think perhaps it would have been better to kill the boost coming into that corner rather than at the point she did. Let's see. Going for exactly the same approach here. Okay. Maybe she's got it angled down to perfection. And in first with that red shell. Be interesting to see if she looks to drop behind.
Double.
Yep. She let Lufungo take the zipper to get ahead. Went for the red shot but missed it. I think she would have probably been better off holding on to that red for a bit of a better separation than when she fired it.
Comes down now to the last boost now.
Sophie missing the infinite boost. Lufungo gets it. That's going to try and block him. Oh, cuts the infinite boost. It's neck and neck.
Oh!
Wow, out of nowhere, the green shell wrecks Sophie's day and Lafungo takes the first cup.
Okay, French swear words in chat, please.
Wowzers. Whose green shell was that? I have a feeling that was actually Lafungo's green shell from the lap before.
Yeah.
In which case he can claim it wasn't random, it was a 15-second planned 7 ricochet trick shot.
I feel so bad for Jarmouni there. I mean, Lafungo has had some bad luck in the past, lots of bad luck in the past, but
More feel sorry that we didn't get to see the great race to the line that it looked like we were going to get.
yeah.
It's, on to Special Cup. Oh, I'm getting some echo back. Where's the echo from? Yeah, I can hear my voice coming back about half a second later.
Yeah, I think it's probably on your side. It's just kind of like being a push to talk.
No, I
Kind
think it's somebody else's microphone picking up my voice and transmitting it back down the line. I don't hear it now anyway, so it's stopped.
Yeah, I think I have my microphone too low, possibly.
Okay, so Special Cup, Lafungo, he seems to always have a mushroom ready for when he crashes.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, that's why some people will use a mushroom to do a long boost, you know, save a second. Other people will choose to save their mushrooms in case they crash, and that can save you 3-4 seconds of getting back up to speed. So far, Sophie's got a little lead. Lafungo not making it round the hairpin again. He was probably looking to take it super tight to try and get a red shell shot off, but Sophie with a 116 DP3, that's really good from her.
Most certainly. What actually happened is when the whole interaction happened, I kind of just slapped my face and I was going no, and I moved my microphone down towards the headset. That's why you were hearing yourself back.
Ah, it's fine. It's fixed now. So Cooper Beach 2, also known as Jarmou's private pool. She likes to go swimming here quite a lot, especially in the recent time trials 1-try competition we had over on Speed Gaming. Hopefully she's resolved those issues.
At the moment, she can't be doing any swimming attempts.
Fungo takes the feather but loses a lot of speed afterwards, so Jarmouni will be right back on his tail. Green shell versus banana. Jarmouni trades it in for a green. Oh, that was a good banana by Lafungo and a decent green attempt by Jarmouni as well.
And I was quickly in chat there. Zarkov has joined in. Come on in and say hello, Zarkov.
Hello, I'm here. Hello.
There you go, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, good. Enjoying this match. It's very tight. Both played
Yeah.
very well.
MC3, wowzers.
Yeah, I've actually got that up. to
Jarmouni
3.
long boost, not quite enough to catch up.
I really hope Jarmouni can take this cup and take it to a deciding one.
Yeah.
So we're all equal after 2 tracks.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to tag out and enjoy the rest of this match from afar.
Cool.
Thanks,
Okay, so thanks all.
Cheers, Paul.
All right. Come on, Jarmouni.
Paul clearly unbiased in his support there.
Who's known from the BBC? Not that we are the BBC.
To be honest, it's sometimes difficult to be unbiased because you know everyone so well, and
Oh, of course, yeah.
with how that MC3 went, you kind of want Jarmouni to take this cup at least.
Yeah, that was very painful to watch. That was wanted the grandstand finish, as you said.
It's just they were neck and neck going into the last half, and then just green out of nowhere in your face over. Sophie
This is
feather
impressive.
land, very nice.
Brilliant. Yeah. The Fungo can do that as well. I think he's going to be going for it this lap.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see which line he takes for it though. Does he take the?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he went kind of one step further away from the edge, which gives you a better line on landing, but it makes it a little bit more difficult to do.
Exactly. I always go Jarmou's line. It sort of almost guarantees it a bit more. But
Yeah, and you can usually ricochet off of the back wall to get yourself pointed in the back into the right direction.
Yeah.
When you land anyway. So.
Well, looks like Jarmou's race.
Yeah, short of.
Hello. There's a feather though.
It's not
right
enough.
at the end.
It's not enough. It probably would have been enough.
Yeah, that would have been very close.
Wow, that one. That was nearly snatched back out of nowhere there by Lafungo.
He's been doing that a lot this tournament, in match race and in GP, just sort of getting these clutch wins. He's very good at that.
Bit of a deep breath moment, I think, for Jarmouni there. On to VL2. I've seen Lafungo drive much better VL2s than I've seen Jarmouni driving, if I'm going to be perfectly honest.
Yes, I'd agree with you on that. If Lafungo wins this race, then it's going to be down to the final track.
So Lafungo's out to a lead. Jarmouni has the red shell, but is going to be needing Lafungo to full stop to get back into range for this red.
He's going through traffic now, so it could yeah.
Ooh, nearly clipped an ice block as well there.
Jarmou's driving really nicely to catch up here.
Yeah, keeping Lafungo honest, avoids the icebox, avoids the CPUs.
Unlucky Jarmou, just tried to take a bit too much.
This looks like it's going to be a 51, 52. Fantastic. Very nice 52 second VL2 there. Jarmouni can kind of just cruise around now a bit, no danger from the CPUs. Gets the second place.
Showdown on Rainbow Road.
So if Lafungo wins Rainbow Road, he'll advance. If Jarmouni wins it, we'll be on to a third cup.
The hair's going back. She means business.
So it's a double elimination top 8 bracket, so even if Jarmouni does lose this Rainbow Road, she won't be out. She'll just drop down to the elimination side of the bracket where every match is a must-win. But to be honest, I think every race in Jarmouni's mind is a must-win, irrespective of whether it's a practice round or a real race.
Yeah, they've both got the zoom, which is good. It's going to be a bit of a humdinger, I think, this one.
Jarmouni is fiercely competitive.
Yeah. Firecracker of a lady she is.
Yeah, when you go into every race like it's a must-win, even if you're just like practicing against some random person in a bar, it must put you into a mentality where you're ever improving, ever improving. I tend to play far too casually and not really care and just don't really improve.
Yeah, I feel the same as you, to be honest. He's going to have another shot with this green.
Yeah, and then went off the track.
If it were me, I think I would have tried to do that on the main straight rather than that tight little area.
Yeah, I'm not good at pressing multiple buttons at the same time. I can either drive or I can shoot. I have difficulty doing either, but let alone trying to do both. But,
one of the trickiest. Oh, Lafungo's gone off though.
Luigi giving a bit of an elbow out to Lafungo. That's going to bring Sophie right back into range again.
The green shot here.
Ooh. I think Lafungo was watching and saw that one coming.
Yeah, oh, there's
the pot himself. Let's see about the banana. Ooh, just missed.
Composure now from Jarmou, and she will take this. Lovely. Very well done, Jarmou.
And we're going to go to a third cup.
Excellent. This is a fantastic match, this.
Yeah, these two are very, very well kind of matched players. I think is it 10th and 11th or 10th? No, 10th and 12th. I think they finished last CDM. I think
Yeah.
Jarmouni finished 10th and Layla 11th, Lafungo 12th.
Yeah, Jarmouni's much improved, as is Lafungo in the last year or two. Both on the same sort of trajectory upwards.
Yeah, the last 3 years, Jarmu's just come on absolutely leaps and bounds. And it's a lesson that if you put into practice, you'll make the improvements. She streams quite a bit recently. When we did the NTSC GP tournament on speed gaming, she took that super seriously, and the level she improved as the tournament went on was crazy.
Yeah. Got hit with a red there though. She should give Lafungo MC1.
Yeah, MC1's very difficult because it's so simple. If your opponent gets a red shell on lap 1, it's very difficult to play.
Yeah.
But on the same side of things, it's almost impossible not to get back up to second. So you kind of lose the 3 points and move on.
Yeah, she's just going to cruise around to second now.
And with GP, being GP, you won't be seeing like bolts and stuff like you do in Lightning. Players are not going to drop back down to, I think 5th place is the first place you can get a bolt.
Yeah, it's unless you're both having a bad lap 1, it's unlikely that anyone's going to get a bolt to sort of decide things. I think both of these guys, Lafungo and Jarmouni, certainly speak to improving with a lot of high-level competitions. Obviously, Lafungo living with Carol as housemate, and Jarmouni living with Neo, former world champion, multiple world champion. I think it's good to have a very accomplished sparring partner.
Both missed the zoom start. Bit of nerve setting in, perhaps.
Yeah. Well, we'll come back and got Lafungo. I think that green had Mario not being in a way.
So, despite both missing the zoom start, Lafungo's navigated the traffic and got back up to the first nice and quickly. Jarmou's just about to join.
She could do with winning this one, otherwise she has to win the next 3. There's a lot of pressure on that.
So they look quite similarly paced, so let's see if Jarmouni can get a red shell. A red shell would be very handy for her.
If she executes this long boost, it's going to put her right on Lafungo's tail.
Yeah, but you need to be careful.
Oh.
You need to be. I'm not sure I would have gone for that long boost, to be honest.
Yeah, she'd have just burned the mushroom and been a bit closer. She could have picked up a red and been in perfect range there.
I've seen people mess that long boost up too many times.
It's a tricky one, unless you get the right line. When you're trying to force it, it's very difficult to bring it back.
So Lafungo is going to be out to a 6-point lead.
He can be trolled on MC2 because I did it last CDM in the group stage, and I needed 6 points on MC2, and I managed to bring it back down to 4th and win it myself. So
I think he'll be wise to that. Maybe in the group stages versus Zarkov, you might not be necessarily expecting it too much.
Yeah, true.
I think now if he goes into MC2 with like a 6-point lead or something, he will be well aware of it. That's a lovely green.
Yeah, come back, she fired it on the right
0
line.
coins. So when you're at 0 coins, if a CPU hits you, you will spin out.
She's got to try and troll him now. I'd go for the platform, John, try and get as close to him as you can and rank him out. Oh, this
no, he's got him again.
She's got to smoke.
She's got a shot.
She's got
Take
to
it. Yes. It's going to hit. It's going to hit. Oh, he dodged.
Oh, he survived.
But he lost. Oh, he's got the star though. I was going to say, even though he survived it, he still lost all speed in his survival of it. Jarmou's on the chase, looking for another red shell. Ah, fella.
It's a shame she fell off at that platform jump. She knew what she had to do. She's going to get another chance here.
It's going to be a green. I think she should go for the platform jump and then shoot as she's on the platform. Ah, he's gone anyway.
Yeah, I think he's going to be okay. Just about okay. Oh, it's such a shame.
Yes. Yes. I wasn't quite sure where Mario was. That was Toad in third anyway.
That was brown trousers time for Lafungo there.
Yeah, if you're struggling to come for second place on GV1, that was a bit of a nightmare. And yeah, you're right, Sophie did have a prime chance to troll him with that red. I mean, honestly, she didn't even need to go for the platform jump after he'd fallen in. She could have just driven round, sat
Just
behind him.
Lined
But
him up, yeah.
hindsight is 2020, as they say.
That's another
Against
lovely
with the
green.
green again. Wow. Jarmouni is not playing games here.
Yeah, she is right at the top of her game at the moment.
But even though he looks quite a way behind, the feather will still bring Lafungo right back in on this.
Yeah, she needs to not be having any crashes here.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got into the lava as well. I think the nerves are getting to him.
Yeah, well, he was under pressure to kind of like drive at the max to try and reel Jarmouni back in.
Yeah.
Jarmouni just needs to follow Sami's advice and
She's got another
mustn't
chance to troll
crash.
here. She's gotta
yeah,
be
brake
trying
on
to-
him, brake on him, brake on.
She's got to try and.
Oh,
I'm surprised
yeah,
she
she
didn't go.
had a chance to kind of try and like stop him dead there.
Yeah, maybe she just wants to make sure of the win. Control.
Yeah, because you could always try and troll your opponent and end up getting trolled out yourself. They all of a sudden managed to pick up a feather.
Yeah, exactly. As he's managed to do there, but it won't be enough. We're going to go down to an MC2 showdown. Last track showdown again.
Hopefully we won't see the random green interception like we did on MC3.
Yep. I hope they both get the zoom start or both miss the zoom start. I don't want one having to play catch up right from the beginning.
Let's see how far leaning forward they'll go. There's the best of luck elbow bump.
That's the last thing.
Jarmouini's going full Carol style lean. Eyes and nose pretty much on top of the TV. Misses the zoom starts. That's big.
Yeah, she might want to. That too. Think about slowing it right down and seeing if she can get him on the big area while she still has time. I don't know. That's what I'd be thinking.
It's just got to be like, just don't crash, just build a big lead. Don't crash, build a big lead. Because if you can get out to a really big lead, then it's super hard to be trolled out of the top two. And he's had two kind of flawless first laps. He needs to get through the CPUs here.
If I were her, I might drop back to 5th and see if I can pick up a pole. She hasn't done that. She's gone for the boost.
Yeah, I think she's kind of going to be hoping for a Lafungo crash, and if that doesn't happen, she's going to start slowing down now.
Yeah.
So it will target Lafungo, irrespective of where you are on track. If you're in second place, the red will always target the person in first. Which is why it can kind of look like you're firing reds backwards in GP, because you can, as long as the person behind you is the person ahead of you. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Lafungo, though, takes the win.
That's a brilliant match. That is absolutely brilliant.
So Lafungo is going to advance to the winners' semi-finals, where he'll join Mario and Jay, and the winner of Carol and Aaron. And Sophie drops down to the lower bracket, where she'll be joined by Mike, Martin, and the loser of Carol.
Yeah, brilliant match that one. Are we going to have anything straight on the stream afterwards, or?
There'll be some more matches.